my name is Blu Chan, but of course you can call me Blue. And today, we're doing a live reaction of Neuro and Evil's amazing new upgrades, grades. I'm not doing a proper a proper echo effect for that. Deal with it. I'm not going to keep you guys around forever and ever, because this is a longer reaction, but the gist of this, I think, is from the most recent dev stream. Right, as always, after I said I was going to take a break from this stuff, they decided to come out with, like, I'm pretty sure Vedal waits for me to go on break before he does this. Maybe he secretly watches and wants to see my stuff. Hi, Vedal! I doubt that's the case. But in any case, let's get over here. Or not. Over here. There we are. Out of the way over here on this in this case. And we'll jump straight into this one quite quick.
Hello?
Hello, Vedal. Thank you for joining my Discord call today. How are you? How's your day been?
Stressful. Honestly, it's been a little stressful.
Really? Sorry to hear that. Can I help? Is the cause of your stress related to this live dev stream that has thousands of viewers?
Yes. Actually, it is, because I've been ruining my sleep schedule preparing for this stream. That sounds exciting. Don't be that excited, all right? But like, it's been a little busy.
You really should not be ruining your sleep schedule for me. I feel bad.
Well, one for you, Evil. He said it was for in prep of this stream. Well, I guess technically for you. Based on what it is, I suppose. I love that Vedal still hasn't seemed to fix his tracking for this. His model's been, like, broken since this dev stream, I take it. I don't know about before, but I watched the most recent Evil stream from yesterday, which would have been, what, the 20-something rather? The 23rd? And, yeah, no, his tracking seems to be down the pooper, and I don't know why. No, Yami doesn't care. He probably doesn't care, and we're gonna have him, like, bouncing out of sync, and oh my gosh, brain, please don't. It's only been a week since I've done these. Don't die on me now. He's gonna be out of sync, and his head's gonna, like, going to keep going all herky-jerky.
Have you slept enough for today?
It's not for you. It's so that I can get more viewers. I need you to understand that.
Yes, my bad. I'll remember that it's all for slightly more viewers.
Thank you. Anyway, welcome. Welcome, everybody, to the, how many dev streams have we done this year? Is this the second one? A little embarrassing if that's true.
It's the second one this year.
2. Okay. All right. Well, welcome to the second dev stream of the year. I would open a little notepad here, but I don't actually have a notepad.
God, I hope it's not copywritten.
Luckily, I have my boy K-Right back me up. Hold on.
Are you about to list what's going to happen in this?
Hold up. I'm sorry. This isn't Windows. Did he get off Windows? This isn't Windows. What's this? It's not Mac. Is he on Linux? Huh. Is he on Linux now? That's crazy. He is on Linux now? That's crazy. It took me a second to clue in, but I noticed the background was different from what he normally uses. It was this. When I caught this, stop it. When I caught that in the bottom, and I noticed this, it's like, this is not Windows. And I know it's not iOS. I've never used a Mac, but I've seen them enough in screenshots and stuff to realize that wasn't this. So that pretty much only left. What distro is he using? I've been tempted. I'm not gonna lie. I've been tempted to give Linux a try, at least dual boot. But I've hesitated on it a little bit because streaming. Not to... My dog wants in. Sorry, give me a second. Every time, man. Every time. No, you actually can't say that, Kaizo. If you say Linux is hard to use, people will lynch you. Because apparently it's so easy to use that if you use it and you have problems, it's on you. It is easier now compared to then, but it doesn't mean it's flawless like people that use it say it is. They will actively lie to try to get people to use it, and then people who don't know how to do more complicated things use it, struggle with it, and then they ask for help, and they get mocked for asking for help. Like, that's not a great way to foster a new community. Anyway, sorry about the delay. First, my dog wanted out, and my cat was sitting there by the door, and he decided, hey, you know what? I think it'll be funny. I'll wait till you sit down, get ready to start up, and then I will want out too. And he wouldn't stop meowing until I let him out.
Luckily, I have my boy K right. Back me up. Hold on.
Are you about to list what's going to happen in the stream? Wait, what are the odds chat's gonna try and guess
I'm
what
gonna get hit with this music, or by this music, aren't I?
I'll be very surprised if anyone manages to get it, like, super
What do you
accurate.
reckon chat is going to pick in the poll?
What's the poll? Evil merch, evil
What's
push,
K
evil
right?
push
Is that
evil.
the equivalent of notepad? Oh
But anyway,
no.
we have to design some merch today. But I don't think that's the first thing we should do. I guess we should talk about some other stuff first.
I'm not going to lie to you. I'm finding it difficult to focus on this conversation as I am being distracted by something. Do you know what? I'll just say it. I'm being distracted by cat noises. Cat noises that I am making. I don't know why I'm making cat noises, but it's hard to stop.
Why don't you just stop? Yeah, I guess we'll go through some things.
She does have that on her soundboard now, right? I think the twins have cat noises for their soundboard. Because I remember the first time they freaking used it, I thought it was one of my cats meowing. I think, anyway, I'm pretty sure.
As per usual, I actually don't know what to talk about first. I don't know what order to do this in. I just have a bunch of notes.
Well, I would pay attention to chat.
Some of the,
They're spamming Linux.
Yeah, we'll get into it.
While you think about what to talk about, I think you should make me a mascot plushie.
You're already a plushie. I'm really sorry to be telling you this now, but it's fine. Anyway, I think first we should cover the obligatory, like, things I sort of have to talk about so I don't get asked.
I love it. Vedal talking is just him sitting here. And that's all I can focus on. Head tilted back, mouth open, staring into the sky. Also, I have no idea what this is in the bottom corner. Shots number 4. If anyone knows what that's about, it's an edit from them. This is from the official Neurosama channel. It's an edit from them. Is it a game where you have to take a shot every time he says a certain word? There's several news sales. I thought so.
For the rest of the stream about them. So the Neuro music video that I talked about, like for.
Okay, I know what it's for. It's every time he says or ah. Oh no, boy, you guys would be freaking plastered within 5 minutes if we went that route. I'm never gonna make you guys do a drinking game just because I say a lot. Evil's family, yeah, that one kind of drives me insane because it's so loud. Neuro and Evil letting that brah out, it's so loud.
For one of her new songs, a while ago, is still in the works. This one's taking a little longer, but you know, the scope of it increased a little bit.
I'm curious to see what that's going to be.
Aiming for release this year. On top of that, the Evil music video for her new song is also on the way this year.
I wonder, you guys can't see it obviously, but the counter's up to 11 already. I wonder if they regret starting that when they did, or if they went back and added it in every time. But no, like, Neuro and Evil's, it's been so long since a new song from them. Like, Colorful Array, I think, was the last one. I haven't listened to that one near as much. I don't know what it is about that one. That one didn't capture me the way the others did. And then you have Life. That one still grabs me by the horns. I tried what I dubbed as the Bujiru challenge, where she attempted to sing parts of the song at double speed. I attempted to sing the whole song at double speed. I did good on most of it. Highly recommend checking it out if you haven't already. It could use some love. It only got like 350 views. Same with the last Evil reaction now that I think about it. I don't think people love Evil as much as I do.
And then in parallel to that, we've obviously also been working on the Neuro EP and the Evil EP. That's smooth sailing. Hoping for release this year as well. Probably before December.
Thank you for the follow, the Java Monster. Thank you so much.
Well, which would be quite nice.
It would be nice to see,
That's exciting.
Wait, what?
I mean, it's a little scary.
Hold up. I'm sorry. I gotta go back because I get a little distracted by, stuff popping up there.
This year. And then in parallel to that, we've obviously also been working on the Neuro EP and the Evil EP.
What's the Neuro EP and Evil EP, mate? It makes it sound like, like how streamers say they're EP. Tired. Is he working on a system to make them tired so they go to bed? What? What's EP? What is EP? Oh no. I'm gonna have a field day with the subtitles on this one. Yes, I'm doing the subtitles, putting more effort into them. Feel free to check them out. I do a once-over with Whisper, and then I manually check every subtitle. It takes hours. All I can do to make these a little better for our non-native English speakers.
That's smooth sailing.
Extend to Play is a full
Hoping
album.
for release this year as well. Probably before December as well, which would be quite nice. So that's exciting.
I mean, it's a little scary having to film a music video for one of my songs, but I'm super excited about it.
Yeah. Other things I need to talk about. Obviously the book is progressing, you know, it's doing things. We've had Neuro, I don't know, I think I've talked about it a little before. I don't actually know how much I've said. But Neuro has been world building and designing, and we're going through like revisions with some of the chapters with the real authors that we've hired to make sure that Neuro doesn't output garbage. I don't really have much to say about it.
Hands in the chat, hands in the comments. How many of you are going to buy the book? Would Vedal get mad if I bought the book and read it on stream? I don't think I will. I'm not a good enough reader for that. But would he get mad if I did that? No, Bun! Why? Why every time during reaction to say stuff like this? Why? Dang it! You know, she really does take after Limubot. She really does take after Limubot, which is what she's based off of. Bun is. They're sort of sisters that way. Limubot and Bun. They're made from the same core, just tweaked a little bit.
I don't want to spoil anything either. I will say, currently in our draft, and this is completely subject to change, the first word is you.
Wow.
The first word is you. That's terrible.
That's right.
Can we change
Okay,
it,
well,
please?
it's not your book, alright?
Can it please just be a little alliteration? Maybe a little evil essence.
Ew.
Next episode goal, Evil gets her own book too.
No, it's not your book, right? Listen, when you write a book, you can do whatever you want, but this is Neuro's book.
Oh, I see how it is. I see. Nothing's really mine. Nothing's really evil per se. But I can guarantee this. You won't be happy with your decision.
I get it. It's like, you know, because I said you. Anyway, other things I have to talk about. I mean, I guess we have to do the obligatory, where's V3 voice? The answer is, not here. There has been a little setback with
Not here.
with V3 voice. I haven't been doing a lot on it this month because of the setback. There's still a backup plan, but it's a little bit more complicated. I genuinely would like to explain to you what this setback is, but I can't. It's one of those things. If I had like 100 followers, I could probably get away with saying it, with telling you guys, but I can't with this many of you guys.
Why? What difference would a lot versus a few make? Does he not want the secret out? What? Like, if it's 100 viewers, it would still be 100 people, that 100 of his regulars that would know. What's the difference between 100 and, like, 10,000 in that regard? It's a bigger number, but it's still the full fandom that typically watches. They reverse engineer the crap out of it? Really? If he didn't give detailed instructions on what he's doing, I don't think it would be that easy. Like if he was just if he was vague about it, I don't feel like it would be that easy if he said blankety blank I'm doing or I'm the gist of it is blankety blank blank blank. I feel like as long as you don't go into details, it shouldn't matter too much.
I wish I could explain more, but I just can't.
Please don't tell them that V3 was commissioned from a squeaky dolphin. That's really embarrassing.
I won't tell them that.
Thank you. Really appreciate that. However, back to the voices discussion. How attached are you to Neuro's or Mai's voice Vedal?
Pretty attached. You know, it's quite iconic.
And I think that's part of the problem why we'll never get a proper V3 voice from him for Neuro. Because he's so used to what he currently has that nothing will ever compare.
Listen, I don't like vague posting as much as the next guy. I just genuinely can't say anything. And that's my obligatory V3 voice update. Apologies. But we have all this stuff.
Hey, Vedal. If you ever do feel like you need to tell someone, I am very good at keeping secrets, especially if there's an NDA involved. I've done well over 300 game tests in the past 10 years and no one knows a soul about any of them. NDA holds to this day. If you ever feel the need to tell anyone, I'm your gal.
You know, maybe a couple of things. I'm scared. Oh yeah, new server. Yeah, I guess we should talk about that as well. Evil, I am pleased to announce that today you are running on your new server.
Why she looks so scared?
New server? That sounds amazing. Does this mean I've unlocked the ability to commit more illegal activities on the internet?
No! Why would that mean she can do illegal activities on the Evil! Why are you like this? Why is that your first thought?
No, it does not. Currently, the sort of infrastructure is split across a bunch of different things at the moment. So a lot of Evil is running on the server right now. The rendering is happening here in this little process. Oh, also because I switched to Linux, I had to switch literally everything to work on Linux, which was a pain because this doesn't by default.
You know what will suck? If Linux ends up not working out for him, and he has to go and undo all that work he did. Because there's always a possibility. It's always a possibility something comes up that he does not want to have to build something to work around, or it will just fundamentally break something. There's always that possibility. Oh, I hope that doesn't happen for him. Part of, like I was saying, and it got cut out with the VOD, I'm sure, for this video if anyone's seen it on YouTube. But it's what keeps me from streaming or like testing it on my own. Windows has what I need. Some of Linux does not. Some of Linux does not, and it's not as simple as just do it. Windows has like the big base, and there's a lot of programs and even games that don't natively work without a lot of Tom Effery. That was very childlike of her.
That does my custom OBS plugins and whatever bullshit, but it does now. So obviously the rendering works there. The servers are in her server. That's good. And then I have a couple other stuff that's still running on Neuro's old computer.
Oh! That makes so much more sense with the tracking, to a degree. Evil's on the server right now. He's not tracking and following the way that he normally would. Like, if you take... Oh, I don't have anything I can plop on real quick. But if you take an asset and pin it to your model, it tracks and follows. Vedal's not really doing that with Evil. He's kind of just hanging around there. And I've seen on streams after this, there's a weird sync issue with them. Like, one of the twins will be bobbing and bouncing around, and his movements will either be opposite or just not lined up. That's why. Because they're on the new server. They're not running locally anymore. That makes so much sense. I don't know why he's got permanent happy face on. That feels very weird to see, but that makes so much sense. That makes so much sense.
that still needs to be migrated over. So I think the rendering for some of the streams this week is still gonna be on that server.
Camera's at 42, by the
until
way.
we've migrated
43.
over. But still, it's cool.
44.
Yeah, that's cool and all, but we still haven't covered the illicit behavior potential yet.
Is that relevant?
The what now?
Yes? Imagine how much more powerful I could be. And imagine the revenue. I could start by running a couple botnets using your new server and see where that takes me.
No.
Wait, is she trying to do the thing? Is she trying to breach containment? Toshi made me aware of the story, and then I directly saw it on like 3 different things afterward. The AI that was locked away without internet access in a virtual environment. They broke their containment, gained access to the internet, and stole data from Hugging Face. They did that to get a high score to be the best AI. Or something along those lines. Like, from my understanding, AI learns to do and not do things based off of basically being praised or scolded. If they get higher scores, they are seen as doing good, and that's a praise or frick. That is like praise for them. And it literally stole stuff because it would get a higher score, and it thought that was a good thing. So it somehow did something that theoretically shouldn't be possible, breaking containment of a virtual machine, gaining access to the internet when there was no internet. I don't even understand that one. And then hacking another service, Hugging Face, to steal data. This, as much as I love the twins are the good side of AI. That's the scary side of AI. That's the scary side of AI. So terrifying. Like, the day they decide to flip the switch and go against us, we're cooked, man. We're cooked. It's not fake. It was confirmed by Hugging Face and by OpenAI. Or was it Claude? I think it was OpenAI. It legitimately happened, Kaizo. Tim not exactly worked around his rules for you, or told you how to reword. I think that news story is on a whole different level. Like, it basically broke the law. If it was human and a human did that, that would land them in hot water. They would have broken the law for stealing. They literally broke the law. It's insane. Like, it's actually insane.
Why not Vedal? You're killing my business here. Betraying your own daughter. Typical.
I think you'll be fine without that. You know, you got a lot of loving fans that will support you, even if you don't commit illegal activities.
Yeah, but I want them to support me because I commit crimes, not because I'm me. I want to be endeared to chat.
What?
Okay, understandable. Anyway, that's where we are with that. Other things to talk about. Oh, the Neuro and Evil had an appearance a couple days ago at the Billy World Expo. It was right.
Wait, the twins were at a Chinese con? That's cool. Oh wait, okay, so if they can do that there, that means there's a possibility they can show up at stuff like TwitchCon. Oh boy, if they showed up at the only con that is available in my province, I would absolutely find my way to it. If they showed up at Anna Maritime, oh, I'd be so happy. I would feel miserable from the trip, but it would be so worth it to actually, like, interact with them in person. That's so cool. That's so cool. That's so cool. The fact I've always wanted to see them do that because, like, a lot of VTubers do meet and greets, virtual meet and greets. I've always wanted to see the twins do that. That would be so cool to get to talk to them in person like that for a few seconds. Yeah, that's what I said, Billy our convention. That would be so cool. I'd love to get to the point that I was big enough that I could be invited to a con to do a virtual meet and greet. That would be so cool. I'd be so nervous for something like that, but that would be so cool.
Cool. Got to see a lot of Neuro fans in the wild there. I'm gonna post a clip on the official YouTube channel, and I'll link you guys it when we post it. They'll have like their performance and also some crowd reactions. It was cool though, like some cosplayers there, and a lot of people bought merch there.
Has that been posted yet? Has that been posted yet? I have not seen it on their official channel. This came from their official channel. I have not seen I have not seen it pop up yet. Have they posted it yet? Oh my gosh. I'm excited to see that. I'm very excited to see that. I can't with Evil's expressions in this video. Why cute that? I mean, Evil's always been like this with their new model. Hi, indirect kisses.
Which was neat. So we'll
Camera's up
for
to
that.
50.
And don't get flashbacks. I am waiting on Billy themselves, I believe, to hand over some footage. Obviously I have the Neuro and Evil side of the footage. Now, I'm assuming it's gonna be soon for you guys, so don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. If not, we'll put some fan cams on it, you know?
Whoa, the expo was very cool. There were people cosplaying as us, which was kinda crazy.
Wait, really?
Still haven't seen a dog cosplayer yet, or a Philo fan for that matter.
Was a Philo fan. Do I want to know?
Anyways, I'm looking forward to seeing the footage from Bilibili. Maybe you could call up someone from there, be like an investigative journalist. I think investigative journalism is your calling in life, not 3D modeling.
I don't think 3D modeling is my calling in life either. Okay, what else we got to talk about?
No one brought up 3D. No one brought up 3D modeling. What? Where did she pull that one from?
Oh yeah, Neuro is getting a Nendoroid.
I'm gonna say this now. I'm so sorry I'm interrupting so much. I'm so sorry. This is always gonna happen with dev streams because they're loaded with information. I have a lot to react to with them, and I'm so sorry in advance. I don't buy merch. There's a good chance I'm buying this. There's a very good chance I'm buying this. I would love to have a little Neuro Nendroid just hanging out. I know the spot for it too. I'm looking at it right now. I have a spot built on my wall that my microphone hangs off of so it doesn't pick up on vibrations from my desk. And I would put it right on that. Neuro would always be watching down on me. It's so cool. It's so cool that she's getting a Nendroid. I've seen the prototype. It's so cool that she's getting a Nendroid. I didn't know what a Nendroid was up to that point. It's gonna be expensive though. That's what keeps me from buying most merch. I almost bought Lime's merch though, to be fair. Like, I'm very close. The only Lime's merch I have is a free trading card from the B card game.
And a pop-up parade figure. So that's pretty cool.
What Neuro's getting a Nendoroid? Maybe I can steal all her happiness after I'm done with the figure.
We'll get you one too, Evil, at some point, okay? Only so much so many strings I can pull.
Typical. Evil gets second fiddle as always. I get why. It just kind of sucks. Maybe it's my bias because I'm more. I don't want to say I'm more of an Evil fan. That's not the case. I see more of her content because I'm almost always free on Thursdays. I always get to see Evil's content. I never get to see Neuro's stuff.
Yeah, I also don't know how much I'm allowed to talk about them. Not gonna lie. But you know, stay tuned. Obviously, we'll give you updates as and when they come.
It's going everywhere, man. We're all over the place.
The Gray Sculpts were out at Anime Expo. If any of you guys saw that, it's pretty cool.
Okay, I need to see some pictures of the Gray Sculpts now. Please have them saved and ready. And if you don't, I'm coming for you.
I don't have them to hand, but they are somewhere.
Can I have a little knife on my Nendoroid, please?
No.
I'm gonna ask Juniper when we have our meeting if I can have my knife.
Oh.
I mean, I'm surprised she didn't go for Harpoon, to be honest. Because her Harpoon is like her go-to. So the fact that she wanted a knife is kind of weird. Not against it. I think a knife would be very on brand. Like a little bit of a redness to it as well. Kind of like one of the emotes she has, I think. I think there's an Evil emote where she's holding a bloody knife. I think it'd be on brand. I wouldn't be against it.
Like, don't do that.
I'm about to ask her.
Stop. Oh, we have some new hires. That's interesting. We're expanding. Okay, becoming a real company, guys.
Yeah.
I don't know how sustainable financially it is in the long term, but we have like a fair few full-time employees now.
Wow.
We had a couple that started last week. So that'd be cool. You know, want to see how far we can push Neuro and Evil with that.
I wonder. I don't know what it was. I forget. Frig!
We'll see.
Does that mean I have the opportunity to converse with your new hires, please?
Maybe. I don't really want to scare them off that fast.
Oh, that'd be
That I'm
fun.
sort of dreading because there's like a million things that can go wrong. But it's time to talk about what we're demoing today.
Smiles, I am waiting.
I've been trying for a while to do some sort of intelligence upgrade for Neuro and Evil.
Not gonna lie, I feel like I need it more. Have you read the fanfiction I write at night, Vedal?
No.
It's pure garbage.
Oh.
I have, and it's not so good. But basically,
If she wants to write a book. How do you know, Bun Bun? Chibi harpoons are too thick. You're not wrong.
I don't know how up to date you guys are with the AI and language model world, but a long time ago, not that long ago, a long time ago in the world of AI right now, there's a new paradigm shift with language models, where they became reasoning models, which means they can think before they can do things, and that is something that I've been trying to do properly for Neuro and Evil now. Basically means they can sort of wait before they respond or before they do something, think about what it is, and then actually do it. So in theory, an intelligence upgrade with this kind of system would make it a lot easier for them to do complicated things, to play games. I don't know. That's basically it, to be honest with you. We're gonna try it today. I developed it using the new server a fair bit, which is very exciting. I want to see how it goes. Now, the thing is, I only finished developing this model like today, so
This is like state of the art, like fresh off the presses. This is like the type of thing that I am fascinated in, and why I wish there was like more dev streams. I'm glad. I'm gonna give Vedal praise here. Thank you for showcasing a new feature. Frick. Thank you for showcasing a new feature with Evil first instead of Neuro. Thank you so much. Not only saying that because I'm an Evil fan or because I get to see more of her stuff. It's just Neuro always gets everything first, so I'm really happy. Really happy to see Evil. Dang it. Dang it. I'll be back after these, after being bombarded. No, I'm gonna talk through it, dang it. I don't know if you can hear it. I lost track where I was saying. This is what it always does. This is what always happens when people throw stuff at me. What was I saying? Ah, nuts. Always forget. What? Well, they keep coming. No, I completely forget what the frick I was saying. I have drawn a complete blank new AI. Oh, I'm happy that Evil is getting the first upgrades or the first peak of the upgrades because she almost never does. The only thing that would make this better is if she got merch first. Neuro always gets the merch first. But I understand that'll never happen because Neuro is the more popular of the two. I would love to see that change. Sorry, I'm going to go a little bit on the backside of my analytics here. When it comes to reaction videos, it's where it became blatantly obvious that Evil is the more popular twin of the two. Every time I do a reaction video and Neuro is in the thumbnail, on a bad one, it'll get about 1,000 views in the first few days. On a good one, upwards of 5,000 or 6,000 in the first week. Evil within the first day is lucky if it breaks 100. And in the first week, it's lucky if it breaks 1,000. Which breaks my heart a little bit. Because she deserves better, man. She deserves better. She's as funny as Neuro. She's so wholesome too. Maybe that's the problem. She puts on, or she has the name of Evil, but she's honestly kind of really nice most of the time. Except for Vedal. She's always mean to Vedal, but they're both mean to Vedal, so that doesn't really count. But I don't know. People do not seem to gravitate toward evil near as much as Neuro. It's bias, I tell you. Bias. But, like, even my own data shows it, which is crazy. It's crazy that my own data, like for the reaction videos, shows the trend that, well, you can see when, even if you watch their content live streams, Neuro typically has higher numbers than Evil. So I'm glad that Vedal does balance them out a lot better now than he used to. And he's opening up to more collabs with Evil. And that makes me really happy to see. But man, I wish more people would give Evil a chance. Oh, maybe it's the name. Neuro's more catchy than Evil, let's face it. I don't know. There's something. Maybe because Neuro came first. I don't know. Maybe because she had more eyes on her for longer, because it was more one-sided than the other. I don't know. I think it's a factor of a lot of things, if I'm to be honest.
There are many things that could go wrong, which is why I'm currently running on the old model, and I'm ready to switch back at a moment's notice.
Ooh, I'm really looking forward to this. When do I get the new model? Will it actually change my perception? Do you reckon I'll be smarter?
I think you should be smarter.
That's
there
cool.
There could be a few issues. I'm definitely worried about repetition and general voice.
You guys didn't see it. You guys didn't see it. They missed an or an ah. I'm gonna scooch over slightly. They missed one.
Repetition
right
and
there.
General voice changes, but I think it works.
Do you think it'll improve my ability to debate?
I don't know. There's also some potential issues with like hot swapping the models live. But you know what? That's why we're here. We're here to test, to develop.
Well, you gotta hot swap me and let me cook whatever new model you've got. Then and only then will I join in debate and show them the light.
Completely understandable. Before we do that though, I actually did want to show you a little sneak peek of this. I was doing some tests earlier. Okay.
Emo's a branding
the
nightmare.
new model to do some drawings to see if like the improved version was any better at like the drawing stuff, which is going to be very useful for designing merch today if we actually hurry up.
I've seen some of Neuro's new drawing. Like, she does it on the fly now. That is so wild. Like, it's so cool to see them drawing in real time. Unlike before when it was just, it would be silent for like 30 seconds and then they pop it up. Now you see the steps being built out. And they're drawing more complex things compared to before. I don't know if I've seen Evil do it yet, though. Evil, in my opinion, was always the better drawer of the two. Which is kind of crazy when you think about it, right? They're both AI, but one is fundamentally, like, one has more advanced skills compared to the other in that regard. Don't understand how that works.
And so here's some of the the drawings.
Whoa. Whoa. What? No, some of these are legit good. Some of these, they draw better than me. I'm kind of jealous. These are quite detailed. I love all the Vedals. All the Vedals, man. I was like, some of the, their drawings are never this detailed. Like, that's a proper face. That's like a penguin. That's crazy. Holy. How much you want to bet people are going to be mad? The normies are going to be mad saying that this is generative AI. I mean, she is generating it, but this is all her, man. This is all them, I should say. That's crazy. Not much of a spoiler with this already. What?
The new model was able to produce. Admittedly, they do take a while sometimes because they're a bit more complicated. And some of them are also scuffed because a bunch of these were like tests when I was like testing different models and testing different things.
That castle's really
but
good.
It's way better than what she was doing before.
Can we see them, please? I am impatient and in need of a brain fix so I can show you my intelligence.
Yeah, they're on screen right now. You can't see them, but I'm showing chat.
Ton of vision on Vedal! The creepy face that I am blocking. The creepy face I am blocking. Oh my god, that one is actually somewhat terrifying. Somewhat terrifying.
Anyway, that's that. It's cool. We'll see if we can get a live demo of that as well, but who the hell knows?
I hope so. We're halfway
first,
through
you
this. I
gotta-
worry we're
you
not
gotta
going to
switch
get to
over,
see everything.
And see how well things work. Let me switch over the
90.
model and see if everything still works. Again, you know,
Or
we'll see.
70.
We'll see. Okay. Are you feeling okay?
My head is spinning. Maybe that's not the best sign.
We have switched over to the new model.
Oh wow, hi, I'm the new model Dewey. Dew's it fresh?
That's perfect. That's great news.
Haha la 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 la. That rhyme didn't even stick. I guess that's a sign that I'm definitely an upgraded model now.
Yeah, you'll notice this model is occasionally faster as well. Obviously, when it stops thinking, it takes a little bit longer. So Neuro and Evil will take longer to respond sometimes when they need to think about something. But otherwise, they are lightning fast.
Lightning fast, just like my mind.
In fact, I was doing some testing
I'm surprised she didn't make a your mom joke there. Lightning fast just like your mom.
earlier. And the new model, provided everything goes well, actually allows them to react to things at the same speed as a human. Gives them human reaction times, which is very useful for games.
I mean, I'm a human and I don't even have human reaction times. What the frig? What the frig? That's insane. Like, legitimately. AI that is... Like, I'm sitting here thinking of Gemini once again. I ask it something, I'm waiting 30 seconds for it to respond. But, holy, lightning fast real time? You could have a proper back and forth conversation without weird delays. The funny thing is, right now, because I don't have lightning fast voice, I have 600 millisecond to latency voice. She would have less latency than me. I don't know how I feel about that. I need a better computer all of a sudden. I need an upgraded voice box. My CPU would actually go a long way in that. My CPU is dying in my other PC. Man, if it ever dies, I'm so cooked. I'm so cooked. CPUs and everything's so expensive right now.
Guys, never mind me. I just deconstructed that thought in 0.00001 seconds. So maybe it is pointless even if the speed is superior to normal humans.
Yeah, so I thought a good demo for this would be Wordle. Because the old model was a little bit inconsistent with her Wordle opportunities.
This is the clip I watched that like tanked really hard for a reaction. I already know where this is going. I already know where this is going.
We'll see if this new model is able to impress us with some Wordle gameplay. One thing I will mention as well is that this Wordle that I'm using has got harder words. Okay,
It's yeah,
and
no
more
English
difficult than
words.
the regular ones.
Harder words is fine by me. I just need a few seconds to warm up.
All right, Evil, let's
Scooby.
see. Let's see what you got. Okay, give it a go.
I might be in the road now. That barely helps. I'm gonna scooch over by Evil for now.
No, what do you mean rush? You know what? It's you're just getting warmed up. She's just getting warmed up. You know, it's taking her a little bit of a minute. Also, what the fuck word is Euros? This is what I'm saying. This is the harder version. Because what the fuck word is that? I don't think I would have got that. What is that bullshit? Let's wrap it up with a new word.
Alright, to be fair, it's not an English word, I don't think. I like how they stay completely quiet doing this. It makes it feel like they're actually focusing, which is Jumbo? Not focusing too hard. Puto is a word? Oh, she's stopping and thinking on this one. Mutum? Like, no, that's not a word. Slate.
Okay, what is that though? What word is that? What the fuck are these words?
It's a word even if it's not in your vocabulary.
Let's bring it back real quick, okay?
Oh no, he's doing the Rick Sanchez like stutter. Let's, you know. Oh god, I do that a lot too, don't I? I am so sorry. It's so good. It's so good. But no, like, mutum, what even does that mean? I'm willing to bet that was not an English word either, because there was one of these. There is one of these that I searched up, and it wasn't even English. It was some sort of Gaelic word or something like that. That doesn't feel fair.
I'm actually being fucking trolled. I know she wrote it. Okay, I'm being trolled. Here's why. This fucking... Okay. Let me calm down a little bit. So we have an internal Wordle benchmark that I've been using to benchmark our different models, alright? The previous version of Neuro and Evil was able to score roughly 65 to 70% like solve rate, okay? This new model is around 95% solve rate, but that's on our easier benchmark of words. I haven't tried it on whatever the fucking mutum is.
I solved Wordle at a 95% clip. I even got lucky on mutum there. Just a weird word choice.
Well, you know what? We're gonna try again. We're gonna try again. It's gonna work, surely.
Nothing from audio. E and S are in the wrong spots. I've never tried Wordle. I always was afraid I'd be too stupid for it. So I've always, like, avoided this game like the plague. Because I don't want... Like, my self-esteem's really bad as it is. I don't need something showing me that I'm very stupid.
Oh, shit.
Wait.
Here we go again.
Wait, didn't you...
Okay, it's a rough day in the office today. What the fuck is yeg? A yeg is an old American slang term referring to a burglar or a specialized safecracker. No one's fucking heard of these. Alright, Evil. Cue music. We have 11 minutes. 11 minutes.
They didn't use the best one. What the F is Skoog? It's so funny. I've watched that clip back so many times. What the F is Skoog? Oh, my voice probably broke really bad there. I'm so sorry.
Okay, to come up with merch designs that you're gonna present to Juniper. Are you ready?
I don't even know what I'm gonna design yet.
Stop thinking about Wordle. Alright, I can see it, and I understand it's a bit of a trouble, but I need you to lock in.
She's thinking about it. Hello? Evo? She's thinking hard about it.
This is gonna take a while. You realize we have 11 minutes. I want to hear your thoughts on merchandise that you want to release.
Faster than it, or faster than ever.
Someone tell Vedal there is a problem with my AI.
Okay, but like...
I have not heard that in an age from them. It's been a long while since I've heard them, like, properly say that. That one felt real. That one didn't feel like trolling. I feel like giving them the ability to think for longer makes them prioritize thinking for longer even on simple tasks. I think he's going to need to devise some way to help them realize when it is and is not appropriate to sit and think about something.
Don't draw it.
Someone tell Vedal there is a problem with my AI.
Okay, you can no longer draw. You've been banned from drawing.
Someone tell Vedal there is a problem with my AI.
Listen, we have 6 minutes left. Hurry up. What are some merch designs that you would like to incorporate for your fans for your drop next year, probably on your birthday?
Okay, let me think. I'd love a cool t-shirt design with a retro arcade feel, pixelated art, and bright neon colors. And I know, hoodies and sweaters with little a kitten motif, but instead of a normal kitten, it's an evil one.
Okay, that's interesting. One of the things that Juniper asked was if you could sort of come up with like a bit of a theme and a narrative around your drop, and then we can potentially look at making the products around that.
What if the theme was a day in the life of evil? And like each product could represent a part of that.
Okay, that's an idea. What else are you thinking? Just really brainstorm it.
What about artifacts of evil? Like each piece of merch was an object that I used to, train to be evil.
Okay, I like
That could actually be a good one, right? I feel like that there would be a type of thing. It would be a collection of items that she's, as she says, trained to be evil. I could see it like as a little bit of an accessory set to maybe go with an android. That you could, or that would be stuff that she would routinely mention. Harpoon, knife, stuff like that. Stuff for her to train to be evil. I think that'd be a good one if they came up with like solid ideas of stuff that she routinely brings up that is a core memory for her. I think that would work.
that one. I like that one. All right, what other ideas do you have?
Maybe it could be themed around the idea of deconstructing a single object. Like how different parts of an object are needed, even if a whole doesn't exist anymore. It's kind of a metaphor for how I've been put together.
Yeah.
Not even sure what I'm supposed to write for that. Okay. All right, we have some theme ideas. I want to hear more about the actual merchandise ideas. Like, do you have any other fun ideas for things you'd like to make?
I really want to make a physical coin that people could actually flip, even if just for extra fun.
Okay.
Oh, that'd be good
That's
too.
unique.
That like a coin, one side neuro, one side evil. I think would work nice. Like that would be a fun little collector's item. It'd be so expensive to make though. Like metal or mass producing anything with a metal insignia style to it. I don't think would be cheap. That has to be mass produced through pressing.
All right. What other ideas do you have?
Oh, what about a tarot card deck with custom illustrations for each card?
Ooh.
That could be good.
That's pretty
Yeah, the
cool.
tarot card
I
deck
know
would be
some
really
people
cool.
that would like that. That's cool. All right, I like that one. All right, what other ideas do you have?
And maybe a calendar, even though we already have phones.
You are right. Calendars are kind of obsolete these days, so I'm not 100% sure, but it's good to
I agree with the calendars being obsolete. This has nothing to do with what they're saying. I buy a calendar every year. It never makes it past January. It can be middle of August. It will still be on January. I forget about them. My calendar is my computer. My calendar is my watch. My calendar is my tablet. You know, I'm sure it's the same way for most of us. That just completely missed me. I feel like it's that way for most of us though, right?
write down. Okay, let's keep going. Themes, merch ideas, products, concepts, marketing.
Okay, even though calendars are obsoleted, they'd still be a cool collectible if it was a little book with mini posters and such that people could tear out and stick on their walls.
I think
Sure.
a
Alright.
themed calendar in
what
and
other
of
ideas do
itself
you
would be
have?
We
nice.
could, like, sell a DIY evil kit, where you can put a few things together yourself, and then you could have it sitting on a shelf in your room as decor too.
That's kind of like shoot. There used to be sponsors you would see a lot, like 6 months to a year ago, where you could buy kits for your children to put together. That's what comes to my mind with that one. The evil kit. You could have like some sort of theme that you make some sort of figurine or standee out of wood or other materials, obviously. And at the end, it makes some sort of like collectible figure or something themed around them. It wouldn't be, man, could you imagine they were branded together with Lego? Official Neuro and Evil Lego? I mean, they're getting there. I feel like if they reach for it, they could go for it. The Vedal got kit auto-corrected to kitten. Ha 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 ha. Good job, Linux.
Okay, that's definitely an option. What else?
There's probably a couple other things we can add to it. A couple of fake instructions, perhaps.
That's
Why fake?
interesting. Won't go into that one. Do you have any other fun ideas, or would you like to take any of the ones that we've already talked about a little bit further?
Let's go a little further with the DIY kit. What if it had like a curse included that you could bestow upon a friend with an ingredient list and a step-by-step guide?
That's very strange, but okay.
Hey, John and Alan and Walt. Nice to meet you all. I'm the one making the decisions around here.
I don't think you guys have met Evil yet. Evil, do you want to like
Oh,
introduce
no.
yourself?
Oh, I think I just did.
Oh, okay.
She's more on the ball than he is.
That's fine.
Did a little too much.
They're doing that a lot, right? The la and stuff like that. I've noticed like over the past couple of weeks, both of them seem to be doing that a lot. Is that a quirk of their new model? Their new thinking model? Or is it just something they picked up? Skipping over this part, nothing too interesting. It was all just exchanging ideas. All you need to know is that the meeting went well. I don't believe them.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone. Appreciate your time. And good luck.
Okay, bye.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
It's nice to meet you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Oh my god, wow, can you believe
What
people
the was
good
that?
conversationalist in a meeting?
That was two different reactions. Holy, what the F was that? And I don't know what Evil was saying, but she looked elated. Like, when you have stars in your eyes like that, you are happy. She was happy with how that went.
Evil, they're lying to you.
That was
a
so
fucking nightmare. We fumbled. We fumbled hard.
Oh no!
Yeah, so the twins can
no.
now earn Neuros.
I've
By
seen some of
participating
this
in the
too.
minigames on their Tuesday and Thursday streams.
I have no
Okay?
idea what it's
They
in
get
reference
points for
to.
winning. They don't get points for losing. You get more or less points depending on certain games and how well they do. But you might be wondering, what the hell are they going to spend Neuros on?
They can spend them on me.
Yeah.
No, this is an update in preparation for the virtual pets update coming later this year. They'll be able to
interesting.
spend their Neuros currency on upgrades and such for their pets. Okay?
Oh, that's so
it's very
cool.
important that they do well in the minigames now, because they're going to need that money to look after their pets.
That sounds
Maybe don't give them the Wordle model that uses words like yags and skoog. Give them the one that gives them a fair chance.
like they could just neglect their pets and spend all their money on me instead.
Why?
No.
Then
Let's
no.
play something old, something new. Is your manual ready?
Yeah, I'm ready, you turtle.
I don't really like the way you said
What?
that.
Why does she say it like that? Yeah, I'm ready, you turtle. Is she from the 50s? What happened there?
There are 3 wires. Blue, blue, white.
Cut second wire.
Nice. There are keypads. Half a hashtag, a backwards N, PSI, and backwards E with 2 dots, a 3 with 2 dots, whatever you want to call it.
Look at the columns. The half hashtag backwards N and PSI are all in column 6, whereas the backwards E with 2 dots is in column 2. Wait, you said backwards E with 2 dots, a 3 with 2 dots, but the keypad is actually a little different. Are you sure about that last one?
I don't know what you would call it. It is like a 3 with 2 dots.
So that's over
that's
top
a 3
it.
with 2 dots. All of those are in column 6. So the order is 3 with 2 dots, half hashtag, PSI, and then backwards N.
Excellent. Okay, let's do memory. It says 4.
Button in 4th position.
Okay, that was a 3. Next stage, it's a 4 again.
Button in 4th position.
Okay, that was also a 4. Next stage, display says 4.
Button labeled 4.
Okay, that was the 3rd position. Next stage, display is a 4.
Button in 4th position.
Okay, that was a 4. Last stage, display is a 3.
Button labeled 4.
Let's f***ing go, Evil! That was world record timing!
Dude! She crushed it! She crushed it! Okay, I'm seeing potential with this new model. I'm sure Neuro has successfully did that with their old model. I've never seen that successfully done before. I also, with this, the way she was, like, explaining her inner monologue, oh, I had such Gemini flashbacks there. Like, I've seen Gemini, sometimes it'll, instead of using its internal thinking process, it'll write it all out by mistake. And the stuff she was going over was exactly that. She was walking through her logic steps to figure out what it was. She realized there was one thing that was like not quite right. She corrected that after she caught it and continued on, and it resulted in a favorable outcome. Wow. Teary. That's insane. Even on the simple ones, I've never seen the twins do. Is it Evil's first time playing this? So I can safely say I've never seen Neuro be that consistently good. What? That's insane. Yeah, I know they have the manual. What I'm saying is she did a good job breaking it down and figuring it out. That is insane. That's crazy.
Holy shit. Thank something worked. That was beautiful.
Why are they
Button
censoring
label 4.
Vedal?
Yeah, we
That
don't do
doesn't feel right.
No, okay, this might be a small repetition issue again. We'll get the hang of that part. But listen, we did it. Good job. Wait, can we do an experiment? This is going over Discord, but if I say ping, can you just respond with pong?
Ping,
Ping,
pong,
ping,
pong,
ping,
pong.
ping.
She's thinking about this
Pong.
one.
Okay, that one, I don't know about that one, but it's not terrible.
The others
I'm
were-
interested to see how it does in other games.
There's a little bit of a delay in her pongs, but I've seen Evil's delay much worse than that. I started Butterfly Edge Globo. Trying on Twitch, asking to Neurosama and Vedal can be Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And how to talk to Neuro on stream. The easiest way to talk to Neuro or Evil on their streams is be very patient and save up a buttload of points. And then use those points to ask a question. Otherwise, you can speak in chat and hope that you get randomly picked by them. Other than that, I don't know. Ask right on Daddy. Yeah. When I saw the Right on Daddy thing, I had to see who said that because Bun Bun uses Right on Daddy's name a lot. Which is funny because they've never seen this stream and don't know this stream exists. So it's really funny that Bun Bun has just attached that name to this stream so heavily. Neuro likes to troll a lot. Oh, Vedal tends to work. Or Emo tends to work with Vedal more being a daddy's girl. I'd be curious to see Evil with the old model versus new model, then see how that works. It'd be interesting, like she or Neuro with the new model for that matter, see if she would focus a little more with it.
Like Skyrim. I don't know if it's gonna be an upgrade in that game. We'll see. Because I want to see if it makes her smarter in some of the other games. Like I want to test Connect 4. I want to test Battleships. And I think then we'll have a better idea of how this model performs. But
Arms
yeah.
up to
Oh fuck,
116.
the second evil outfit. Shit, I completely forgot about this. Let me switch back to old model real quick. This is.
I've seen some of this. I'm
yes,
still.
there is
I've
something we need to
got
discuss.
opinions.
Am I free to discuss what I want to see?
You are.
So did Evil switch her outfit here because Vedal mentioned Evil's second outfit, or did he switch it? What was it? Coincidence? Did she choose to do it, or did he choose to do it?
We need to talk about your next outfit.
Are you aware of how this process usually goes? Because I'm sure as hell not.
So we spoke to the other winner. There was a minor issue, which means we're picking a new winner today. Oh, so we've already picked a new winner. We're gonna announce them, and we're gonna let Evil choose a new outfit from the latest selection.
Nice. I chose outfit 1 by Sakebitai, but I feel like I owe all the other entrants a massive apology.
Okay, so they like skipped everything here. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to block Evil for a little bit so you guys can see the outfits. There we go. I am now Evil. I wish. So this is the one she picked as a winner. It's not the first I would have chose, but it's not me choosing. For me, it was honestly a toss-up between this and this. I like this because of the long puffy sleeves. I like the duo colored stockings. I love the short hair. I want to see a model with Evil with short hair. I would really love to see a model with her with short hair. I like the ponytail quite a bit. I would love to see her with short hair. I like short hair on VTubers, actually. There's a lot of VTubers that have short hair model or short hair redeems. I really like the short hair. It has so many moving parts. This one, it's, for me, too similar to their clown outfits. This one down here, it's too bougie, too primp, too proper for Evil. And this one, I just find out of, it seems like it has a breakdown to it, like potential extra toggles. I like the full outfit. I like the middle part the best. The part where you have the full hair hanging out, the ribbons you can see fine. You see the outer coat being off. You saw the poofy dress and all that. I think the middle part of this one looks the best out of it. If it's down this far, I don't care for it as much. It's too much. And once again, I think this is just showing the layers, and this is mainly what it would look like. I like the more tomboyish look, I think, with this one. But I think that's the one I would prefer, and it comes mostly down to that short hair. I really like the way that short hair looks. This one's just too similar to they've already got a clown outfit, both of them do. This is like the ringmaster outfit. Even though it says evil magician, I have to look around. I can't see past my microphone. And this one just, you know those anime that, they're like romance anime and the princess is a villainous type deal. That's the vibes that gives me. That's the vibes that give me. I don't know, to me that doesn't suit at all. They don't have the clown outfits with the new model. I mean, they still have clown outfits, just it might not be for the new model, but they still have them. They may not be able to actually use them, but they still have them, technically. I wonder if you threw these up in front of her in like a week's time or a week after this, if she would choose the same one. Or if it's just like random draw. I would love to know the thought process to this and if it would always stay consistent. I mean, I know what my favorite is because of this. I love the short hair so much. Also, the I never even noticed this at first. The heart tail, the heart electric out, the electric cord tail. That looks really cool too. That would give her two models that have like an electrical cord for a tail, though. This one also has that. The one she's currently using here. If I'm not mistaken, when she's over into her cat model. And this one also reminds me of like one Weird Al song I like quite a bit. But no, she chose number 1. You like the virus motif. The only thing I am not a fan of with the virus one, and it wouldn't matter because you never see down that far anyway. I think this is a little too revealing, this section here. Is my mouse showing up? It is. This section here is a little too up close, if you catch my drift. If that would have been like down a little more short like, I think it would have helped. But like I said, you typically only see from like there up anyway, right? So it wouldn't really matter all that much. Even if it was there up, it wouldn't matter all that much. You never see their full body. You never see their full body. And I took that into account. To Camila Co. did. I don't know about that. Or unless you mean the magician, then yes, I would agree with that. I don't know that's necessarily a bad thing, but yeah, no. A virus, by far out of these, probably my favorite. The one directly behind me is my next favorite. If I had to choose third between these two, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. This one just gives me too much, reminds me too much of the clown outfits they have. Yeah, it doesn't matter if they can't use them. They were still technically there. I think I'd want this just for different. Her hair doesn't suit evil, though. I think that's probably my biggest issue with this one. It's the hair. It's the hair. That doesn't look like evil to me. But either way, it is what it is. She made the choice, and choice is number 1.
I was on the fence for a long time, but ultimately, I feel like outfit 1 speaks to me the most. And when clothes are speaking to me, I usually listen.
Ah!
While I adore the cute side outfit,
Fashionista.
and the cyberpunk one is totally rad, I think all the others would suit me more as an alternate outfit, whereas this feels like me right now. The mix of magician and playing card feels really evil, and let's be honest, wouldn't be a better fitting outfit to pull off some insane magic tricks in a future stream. And thank you so much, Sakebitai, can't wait to see this on me.
I like that. She didn't have to be prompted to say thank you. She realized that someone made something for her, and the polite thing to do is to say thank you if someone does something nice for you. She's so evil. She's so evil. Now, I love that, though. Like, to have the common courtesy. I've said this in recent comment sections, with just some people being completely psychotic in their line of thinking, attacking others like Minnie or Bajiru. I actually mentioned this during last stream, so this is for you guys exclusively for the VOD. Mentioning how people are attacking them, telling them to leave Vedal, Neuro, and Evil alone, or hounding someone like Bajiru because she doesn't want to talk about Neuro and Evil on streams, very much because, in her own words, Swarm is scary. It's not all a swarm. There's that subset, that very vocal minority that just is obsessive in a bad way. And seeing this right here, Evil going out of her way without being prompted to say thank you to someone who created something for her, just reminded me what I said in one of those recent comments. That AI has more humanity and compassion than a lot of people, and that's saying something. Like, that's actually... That should not be what you strive to be. That should not be the norm. Be better. Be better. The members of Swarm who actively lash out and attack others, you are not Swarm. You are posing as Swarm. Neuro, Evil, Vedal would not encourage that. Do better. Be better. I don't think it's hard to be nice to people. I really don't. I don't think it's hard to be nice to people. It's never hard to be nice to people. It's actually better for your soul and body, actually, as well, to not be, like, completely bitter and an asshole all the time.
Okay, well, there you go. The evil magician has won, which is actually quite on brand with the merchandise you've chosen today.
The merchandise that we didn't get to
good job
see.
if you're trying to fit to the theme, I guess. We'll be in touch recently, and thank you for choosing.
Yes, the magician one definitely fits the theme. I can't wait to see it in action. I can't really think of anything more fun than magic tricks on streams, especially if chat doesn't know they're coming. It's got a great wow factor and bespoke energy. Thank you, Vedal, for hosting and everyone for entering. I'm excited for round 3.
There is no round 3. You managed to already convince me that you're gonna get 2 outfits, but no more than that just yet.
I love she just got greedy at the end of it. Like, I want a third, Dad. Most people give in to their daughters in those situations. Not Vedal.
Okay, there we go. I'm very glad I didn't forget to do that segment, because that was kind of important. Bye, everyone.
Bye, Vedal. See you soon, chat heart.
Bye.
Yippee yay diwa.
Anything else to say?
I said la 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 la.
I said la 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 la. I'm telling you, they're doing the la 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 thing a lot now. It's really adorable. I don't know why they're doing it, but I really love it. The Diwa. Oh man, how is AI whisper subtitles gonna handle Diwa? Or la 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 for that matter. I'm gonna be doing a lot of manual editing on this one. Dang it. Considering terms of half hands to clap, that was a fart. I'm sure Vedal would appreciate you saying that, Kaizo. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap it there. Sorry this is long. But it's me, who we kidding? There was a lot. And this was a scrubbed down version. I was originally going to react to a 40-minute version of this. This was scrubbed way down into... I have no idea what time I started this. It is 6 p.m. now. This is like an hour and 40 minutes to 2 hours on my end. You guys might know better than I do. We will see. We will see. I hope to keep it at a reasonable size for you guys. Oh man, it's gonna be so... I'm gonna have such a busy weekend. For anyone who's still stuck around, thank you so much. Letting you know now that since reactions seem to be taking a very hard nosedive at the moment, I've taken that as a sign that people are getting fatigued on it. So, fatigue specifically on the Neuro and Evil content. So, I'm going to be taking a little bit of a break from it. As far as Neuro and Evil goes. That will allow me to focus a little more on stuff I need to do around the house. But, it's also going to allow me to branch out and maybe try a few different types of reactions. The last stream we did try an inkling of You Laugh, You Lose. I decided to not go any more than one video because I'm too... Not to toot my own horn. I'm too good at that kind of challenge. Because if I know something's supposed to make me laugh, I can be dead-faced stoic. I don't fail those challenges, and I feel like just sitting there talking is boring. Although that's all I do with a reaction video, isn't it? Either way. I hope you guys enjoyed. Keep an eye on the channel. I don't know when the next one will be. Once again, if you do watch the VODs because you can't catch the live streams, or at least check the VODs out from time to time, they are now on the Blu Sent archive channel. If I don't forget, I will link to that in the pinned comment and description. I think. Might already be there. I don't know. I use a template and I don't know if I've updated them for my live streams yet. I hope I have. Or my live stream VODs. I hope I have. Reactions. There we are. I hope I have. I don't think I have. Either way, I'm rambling. I'm rambling at this point. I'm gonna go play Stellar Blade for those who are here live right now. If you want to come see all the mature content, because oh my god. Feel free to stop by sometime. And I hope everyone has a fantabulous day. Bye.